want to talk about the beef between Charlemagne the God and Kwame Brown.
Who's Kwame Brown? What do you mean Kwame Brown?
Kwame Brown, you know about Kwame Brown?
No.
He was a number one draft pick about 20 years back. I don't know nothing about Kwame Brown.
Yeah.
Trust me. I just been, hearing stuff on the ground. He's been lit. He's been going viral online all week.
Well, that's what I heard.
Because it's like they shook a hornet's nest, and it's like they released the beast.
Right. I know he was drafted by the NBA 20 years ago. And apparently, as I've been told, that Charlemagne the God, which is supposed to be the black voice, is Charlemagne the first of all, is Charlemagne the God not the black voice anymore?
Let me tell you something. If you look at the comments, I have not.
Mm-hmm.
And I can honestly say that I'm a good kind of barometer
Right.
for the people that we can say that are specifically for black people. You've been having to look at him side-eye for a very long time. So there's times when he does really good things where he's bringing people on that's talking that stuff, but it's kind of a way to kind of keep the black people in not from revolting from him completely.
Right.
But you're looking at the donkey a day he given as a set of poor people. Leave them poor people alone. And
Right.
it's a set of 1 week a black person, 1 week a white person. It's no 50-50 in
right.
life.
Because I believe you have told me he's never give like Oprah Winfrey donkey of the day.
Ever, when she was doing that bullshit about Michael Jackson.
Right.
He didn't give Gail when she did that bullshit about
You
Kobe.
think Oprah Winfrey should have got donkey of the day for doing the Michael Jackson
She
bit?
should get donkey of the day at least once a week.
Wow.
She on some BS.
Wow.
But
And it's not only you to think that,
No, that's why I'm telling
it's
you.
not only you to think that.
That's why I'm saying is that a lot of people wait. When you see a bunch of people jumping on this guy's bandwagon, for
Right.
lack of a better term,
Right.
because the way he's been going on, in this instance against Charlemagne, they've been waiting for somebody to say something.
Right.
People
Right.
have been, if you look at the comments of his videos, people have been waiting for somebody to go at him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because people are like side-eyeing him because it's like, yo, you're funny.
I gotcha.
So people didn't know.
I gotcha.
People are going like, somebody needs to say something to this guy because it's funny.
I gotcha.
I have not watched Breakfast Club in maybe over a year or two.
Right.
Because when they start talking about vote for Biden,
Mm-hmm. Right.
the man that literally,
That's another topic we're going to talk about. You're right.
Listen, the man that literally, and not to overstate it, literally re-enslaved black people. You're telling me to vote for him?
Wow. And Charlemagne the God did that.
Oh,
Charlemagne the God did that.
Yeah. And then
Didn't he have him on the show? They had him on the show too, right?
I don't think he had Biden. No, that Biden. I think
They had Kamala.
Yes, no, they had Biden.
Oh, they
and
did
then
have Biden.
made that gaffe when he said, "You ain't black.
That's right.
You ain't black if you don't
vote for us." Oh
then
my
he had
God.
Obama on the phone. Then he had Obama on there. Asked Obama
This
what
is
he did for
unbelievable.
black people.
It's unbelievable.
And then Obama did some ring around. Obama knows enough to know. Why do you think Obama goes on the Breakfast Club? They know enough to know that these people don't necessarily know his record enough to ask him follow-up questions.
Right.
So they're not going to be able to say,
Right.
okay, what have you done for black people?
Yes.
Then Obama will be able to say his bullshit line, his PR line. But then they don't know enough to say, okay, but your record says this and your record says. He knows that. Barack Obama is not going to go on a show that can push him back. It's just not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
So they know what they're doing. Plus, if you have to ask Obama what he's did for black people, mean he hasn't done anything for black people. Why you have to ask? His record should,
your record should be right there.
His record should show.
I never thought of that. That's right.
So why does he have to ask?
That's right. That's
so
right.
That's right. So I'm telling you, black people have been side-eyeing, and that's why he brings people like Umar Johnson. Mm-hmm. Because some people
on the Breakfast Club.
On Breakfast Club, that's why he bring kind of he mentions, he says
Who, Charlemagne the God?
Charlemagne the God.
Right.
Well, the Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
That's
okay.
just him.
Okay.
And Charlemagne the God, and they Breakfast Club brings on people like or he always does quotes from Malcolm X or Martin Luther King. This is the way for him to tap into that keep black people. Okay, yeah, he's talking about something while he is the hand of white supremacy.
Oh my God! Don't do
I'm
that.
I'm telling you, when you read the comments,
people are gonna.
They know.
My
they
God.
feel it. That's
this is
why.
Charlemagne the God, the black
No,
voice,
he
though.
ain't the God. He's not the black voice. He's never been the black voice.
Oh
Or
my
if
God!
he has, he
I don't want to think that about Charlemagne the God.
He hasn't been for a very long time. There's no way that Oprah did
Oh,
what she
man.
did to Michael Jackson and she should not get the donkey of the day.
Wow.
There's no way that Gayle King did what they did to Kobe
And
Bryant
not
and
get
she
donkey
did
of the
donkey
day.
of the day.
Not
That
get
means
the-
you're telling me something.
Wow.
And he's always with that 50% thing.
Yeah.
You know, donkey of the day, one white person, one black person, one white person, one black person. One, you know, because one time he was going really hard on
Right.
white people. And then, you know, the recontract comes around when he contracts and he did this thing with the Black Effect Network and he did this publishing network, this I don't remember the name. Sorry, I don't remember the name of his network. Black Privilege Network, where he does publishing, where he published books and stuff like that.
Right.
Tamika Mallory is the first person on. I think the first person that he's published under his Black Privilege publication.
Right. That's his publication called
That's his
Black Privilege?
publication. Yes, publication. That doesn't happen without white people okaying it, and white
Oh
people are
my
not gonna
God.
want a black person to shit on them all day.
Oh my God.
And I honestly have to say, a lot of the donkey of the day that he's given is a bunch of poor people going through a lot of shit in their life and doing bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's
Donkey
okay.
of the day to rich.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he donkey the day Bill Gates?
Absolutely.
Why he
Absolutely.
tried to keep the patent
Absolutely.
of the coronavirus
I
from
got
the
you.
rest of the
I
world?
got you.
Donkey the day
I think
that.
the people listening got you. I got you.
You get
No.
that? Stop
No, I
donkey
got
the
you.
day
I
poor
got you.
people that have no power
I
and
got you.
nothing. Donkey the day powerful, no, but he's a bullshit.
He's been
He's
faking
the
all this
gatekeeper.
time. He's the gatekeeper.
Well, I don't know all the time. I know now he's
Right.
he's gatekeeping. Why are you
Right.
donkey the day poor people?
Right.
Get the shit out of there.
No.
With no power and no access. He didn't donkey the day. I actually don't know if he's donkey today, Dr. Fauci. I'm almost certain he hasn't, but I may be wrong. Dr. Fauci from the beginning of the pandemic was talking about we didn't need masks, and he said, "Oh, I lied about the mask because the nurses need the mask." Most of the times, I remember.
But Dr. Fauci is the world's doctor, though.
Well, he's not the world's. He's the point man for
My
the America.
God, this is serious.
He said that he always lying. He's been caught in
This
so
is
many
serious.
lies. He said in the beginning that we didn't need masks, while masks were saving people.
Right.
But I remember in the beginning of the pandemic, I myself, with my daughters, created masks ourselves. A lot of people were creating masks. If he told people, listen, I know the mask is actually very helpful.
Right.
If you can create your own mask, right now we need these masks for our
Right.
doctors and nurses. I think a majority of the people would understand.
Right,
But
right.
he chose to lie.
Right.
He is the doctor that's supposed to be helping people through this situation.
Right.
He continues to lie. Why didn't Dr. Fauci get donkey today for lying?
Why didn't Dr.
Why
Fauci
didn't
do
Chris
it?
Cuomo
Yeah, yeah.
or Andrew Cuomo get donkey today for killing old people?
Right.
And fudging the numbers.
Right, right.
He's
I got your point.
not
I got
donkey
your
the
point.
daying the people that
I got your
actually.
point.
He's donkey the poor people. Oh, he comes up and he pulled his pants down. He shit on something
Right.
and he gets. Anyhow, I want to get into this Kwame Brown situation.
Yeah. Yeah. We need to get into that because that's a hot topic right now. You're going to talk about that a little bit later?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that.
Subscribe right now. That is a hot topic right now. Make sure you
Hot.
subscribe. Very hot, right?
Very hard.
Very hot. He was the number one draft pick 20 years ago or something like that.
About that, I don't know much about him. I'm not really into b-ball that much, but he's been lighting up
The internet.
internet for
Yeah.
about a week.
Yeah. Because Charlemagne the God shitted on him.
Not Charlemagne the God, but Charlemagne the God. It's kind of like they
That's crazy.
created a situation
That's
where
crazy.
they created a dragnet and they tried to disparage his character. They try to call him, they do to black people, you're crazy, you're
Yeah.
violent and stuff. The black people did it to other black people.
Yeah.
And it's like they hit a hornet's nest because it's like he's just nonstop.
I've listened to other comments on the internet. This is crazy. So I want to know what you have to say about this. Charlemagne the God, I think his career might be over.
I don't think it's over.
You don't think it's over?
He's very protected.
Is he
literally had a
really?
rape charge, and he
That's
pleaded it
right.
down. No, he's been
No
protected.
one knows about that though.
No, everybody knows about it, but he's been protected. He's been trying to hide. 2 years ago, it came out when he was trying to renegotiate his contract. It came out.
Right.
He, from what I was hearing,
Charlemagne.
he thought it was Kevin Williams, which is Wendy Williams' husband, that put
Right.
it out there.
Right.
Because he said made some comments. I know what you did last summer, but when the whole thing with Wendy left there's a whole bunch of stuff. When
Right.
left her husband.
Right.
But that situation, that girl's constantly been talking about. She didn't feel like everything was satisfied. She's
And it's still-
been
yeah.
saying that he's raped her,
Right.
drugged her and raped her.
Wow. So it's actually not unsolved in her mind.
In her mind, it's not. So that's a different thing. It's her mind. It's not an insult. But I noticed there's a lot of people.
Charlemagne the
I'm
God was
online
charged
right now, and I
for
noticed that
rape
that
of a minor.
he was charged, but he reduced his